XFCE is a lightweight desktop environment for Unix-like operating systems. It aims to be fast and low on system resources while still being visually appealing and user-friendly. Desktop environments like XFCE, Kitty, Plasma, or even GNOME if you're a Mossad agent and your loyalty goes out to Benjamin Netanyahu and the state of Israel, they are essentially the visual interface that sits on top of the operating system, and without it, it would just be a bunch of code. So in today's video, I installed XFCE on Linux Mint, which runs the Cinnamon desktop environment, to see if XFCE is any good, and most importantly, to find out if it's really lightweight like everyone says. So yeah, let's see what all the hype is about. So let's start with the installation process. It was as simple as opening the terminal and typing sudo apt install mint meta xfce and waiting for it to be done with installing. And once it's installed, I logged out of Cinnamon and right into XFCE. So I started my test by playing some games on Cinnamon to see how it compares to XFCE. And my first game was CS2. Keep in mind that I was recording with OBS, so the test isn't too accurate, but don't worry, I took some notes of the gaming performance without OBS recording in the background, which I'll show later. On Cinnamon, I was getting about 90 frames per second to 140 and sometimes averaging 150 while recording. And without recording, I was getting about 220 to 270 frames per second, usually depending on what's going on the screen. And 70.7 gigs of RAM were used. That was while having the Steam client, OBS, CS2, and my Bluetooth manager opened because I use Bluetooth headphones. And I tested Team Fortress 2 and I was getting about 300 frames per second. And this time, only 5.5 gigs of RAM were being used. Moving on to XFCE, I hopped on Counter-Strike and the results were surprising. I was getting about 120 to 170 frames per second while recording on OBS and looking at smoke and stuff like that. I do think it's important to note that this is a different map as you can see, so in all honesty, it might be a factor. And without recording on OBS, I was getting about 220 to 250 and sometimes peaking at 270, which is the same performance that I got on Cinnamon without recording. And I also had the same RAM usage. I'm just surprised that with XFCE, I was able to get that type of performance while recording my screen. And on TF2, it was pretty much the same performance. Nothing special to be said. And the RAM usage were kinda the same on both Cinnamon and XFCE. I also tested some other games like Left 4 Dead, Arc Raiders, and Warframe, but I didn't record the XFCE gameplay. Why? Because I forgot. Listen, this is not a professional benchmark here, alright? I'm just going off for the vibes. But yeah, all the games that I tested had pretty much the same performance. I just found it surprising that XFCE was doing better than Cinnamon while recording. And also, I don't know if it's placebo, but the system just felt very smooth. I mean, after all, it's a pretty bare bones desktop environment. It has no animations, no blurred windows, and all that stuff, so it makes sense. So would I recommend XFCE? I would say yes, especially if you don't have a PC with the newest hardware requirements. This would be great for you. You thought the video was over? Hell nah, we're gonna rise that bitch. So the first thing that I noticed when I logged on XFCE was, damn, this looks like shit. So I decided to customize it a little bit, give it a personality. I was thinking about giving it a retro or a Windows 98 type of vibe. I started out by making some adjustments to the panel or the taskbar here. You see, there's this annoying thing in XFCE where if you open two instances of the same application, it outputs both instances on your panel, which you don't need more than one. I don't know who came up with this idea. So I disabled that real quick and I added launchers. That way I can quickly open apps that I frequently use. And as you can see, I really went all out on the launchers here. I consider using the dock-like plugin, which just turns your panel into a more traditional looking one, where it's just pinned icons. But honestly, I felt like using the default panel settings, along with a few tweaks that I made, was just better, because this look of icons and their labels on the panel looks like a signature thing of XFCE. Whenever I see it online, I know that it's XFCE that's being used. So yeah, I just kept it that way. And now onto the theme, the bread and butter of any desktop rice. I went on this website and I searched for themes, and at first I really liked the Needy Girl Overdose theme, but I didn't like the colors as they were too bright and I would prefer something darker. I settled down with this theme, Indigo Magic. It has custom colors for XFCE's file manager and the color of the title bar, according to whether you're using it or not, which I think is pretty cool. And overall, it looked like what I was looking for, which is a older vibe. Yes, it's not a complete one-to-one replica, but who said I wanted that? Moving on, I was looking for an icon pack and I landed on this one, SE98. It has that original early Windows theme to it, and honestly, the only icon pack that I found that wasn't absolute garbage. A lot of the icon packs that I found looked either incomplete or just bad. Now that our desktop is almost done, there was one thing left to do, which is the wallpaper. I knew I wanted something to match the theme that I had going on, but I wasn't quite sure what it would be. But I knew that I wanted it to be special and not just snatch a picture from Google. And because my Cinnamon desktop's wallpaper is a picture of Toon Link and my profile picture is also Toon Link, you can kinda tell that I like Wind Waker here. I thought, let me put a Toon Link wallpaper on XFCE as well. And I know that some of you smartasses will say, oh, Toon Link isn't from the 90s. Shut up, I know. Wind Waker was out on 2003. Alright, it's close enough. This is what computers looked like in 2003. So I started by searching for Toon Link pixel art, but I really couldn't find anything good. My first attempt was taking this picture and combining it with the wallpaper from Windows 98, which is just this blank color. And then I added a grid on it because I don't know, why not? I just thought it looked better that way. But I kinda didn't like how it turned out, so I started all over again. This time I found this pretty cool PNG of Toon Link, so I repeated the same process. I was struggling a bit on the placement, but I ended up putting it here. And yeah, I think that looks much better. And this is the final result. A retro design that even if you haven't used older operating systems, you would still feel nostalgic just by looking at it. Throw in a little Durfish from the screenshot and we're done here. Personally, I think XFCE is a pretty cool desktop environment. Only few things that I didn't like about it was the lack of widgets on XFCE. I mean seriously, I either had to install a tool called Conky and then write a configuration file or find one online and paste it there, or create a panel and then add an item to it and use that as a widget, which then wouldn't be hidden if I'm not on my desktop and I'm actually using apps. And coming from Cinnamon, where I'm one click away from a page full of widgets to download, that was a bit off-putting. Second thing I didn't like about XFCE was the shortcuts, and specifically the super key or the Windows key. See, the default go to desktop shortcut on XFCE was Ctrl-Alt-D, which I wasn't used to, so I switched it to Super D like it is on any operating system and any desktop environment. But then when I tried using the shortcut, it would be interrupted by the whisker menu, which is the XFCE start menu. And when I installed the tool to fix this issue, the Super D shortcut worked one time before it decided that it wants to go back to Ctrl-Alt-D. If those two problems could be fixed, I would consider XFCE to be a perfect desktop environment. But yeah, thank you for watching. Leave any form of engagement if you like this video and I'll see you later.